Well, the thing is with Virat, the last time he came here, he absolutely dominated the series. Jimmy Anderson used to get him out for fun in England, and it was embarrassing. I'm going to say 3-1 to India, and this is well, can I say that? I think bowling-wise, the two attacks are very, very similar at the moment. Stuart Broad bowled beautifully against New Zealand in the last Test match. Mark Wood has been in fine form. We saw that in the one-day series in India. Jimmy Anderson hasn't really hit the ground running this summer, so that's a very dangerous situation to be in for opposition batsmen because he will come good. We know that. Jimmy's Jimmy. The one area that England are undoubtedly weaker than India at the moment is in their top six in their batting. On paper, England have got some fine players, but they're so reliant on Joe Root at the moment. And we saw against New Zealand in the second Test match, people like Zach Crawley is in such bad form, so low on confidence that he probably won't play against India. Ollie Pope has bags of potential, full of potential, but not scoring big enough to justify, a lot of confidence in him winning Test matches. So it's very tricky for me to see England beating India at the moment because of their batting, not because of their bowling. I think England stand up in England against any bowling attack in the world and will do forevermore. But the batting, I think India have definitely got the advantage. What I'd say is, one test, I always say this in England, one test will be rained off. There'll be one match drawn because of the rain, normally Manchester or Birmingham in recent times. But I think there'll be 4 results. I think after watching England play New Zealand and then New Zealand play India, I think India are in a better place, batting-wise. Bowling, I think they're similar. So I'm going to say 3-1 to India. And this is, or can I say that? Or can I say 2-all? You know what? I really want to back England because obviously I played for England and I love my country. I love England, but we're so weak on the spin bowl at the moment. And late on in the summer in England, spin really does come into the equation. The wickets will turn unless they leave them completely green, which they may do after Pune. Don't put that past the Easy Big to produce absolute green tops. So I think, I'm going to go India 3-1. It doesn't fill me with joy to say that. But I think India are a better team. And the fact that New Zealand beat England 1-0 in that 2-match series, I don't think that augurs well. Unless England sort their batting out, they need to sort 2 more players in the top 6 have to support Joe Root, so he's not forever flying the flag on his own. If he's allowed to bat with a bit of support, Joe Root could be incredible. Ravi should play in every single match in England. There might be one damp green top, but there'll be a furore, there'll be an uproar. It's not cricket. The wickets prepared in India were too spin friendly, and that's a spinner saying that, and that caused a lot of distaste back in England. People saying this isn't fair, this is cheating by India. Rubbish in my opinion. I think you use home conditions to your best. But if you truly want to be the best team in Test cricket, you have to be able to beat a similarly talented team on an even wicket. So one that doesn't heavily favour the seam bowls or heavily favour the spinners. It can spin and it can seam a bit, but it shouldn't be over the top. So I think I'd be very surprised and very disappointed if the wickets in England are all green, really green, damp seamers, because that's just not how English cricket is. We should play on good wickets like the Test pitches generally are in England. And then the spinner should definitely play. So I had a better record bowling in England than people ever realise or ever give me credit for, because there is scope to take good wickets in England. The Duke's ball stays very hard, it gets good bounce, and you can also get it to go the other way with if you use your wrist cleverly. So you have to play one spinner. I'm not sure about 2, but definitely one. Well, the thing is with Virat, the last time he came here, he absolutely dominated the series. And again, I think to put the negative slant on it and say, Jimmy Anderson got him out loads. Jimmy Anderson used to get him out for fun in England, and it was embarrassing. Virat Kohli went away and worked on his game to the extent that he didn't get out at all to Jimmy, and he absolutely dominated the last series in England. So I'm sure he's watching the videos of that, he's remembering his techniques against that English attack. I would back Virat Kohli to score runs anywhere in the world at any time. And great players, the caveat that comes with being one of the best, one of the big four, if you like, you're expected to score a massive 100 either every test match or every other test match. That's just expected by the fans, by your teammates. It's hard work to do that. And when you think that Virat's not played for 6 months almost, and he's been in COVID bubbles and he's been playing IPL and stuff like that, to come out and just be expected to do it in a one-off test against New Zealand, he still scored 70 runs in the game. He's going to have 5 matches against England, and a true world-class player like Virat will be fine. He'll come out flying in that series. He might not do it in the first test, but by the end of that series, he'll be one of the big four again.